Hi, I'm Sue Bruns with Keller Williams Realty and PRMG Mortgage, and I'm here again today with Brad Burdett, Senior Loan Officer with PRMG. Welcome back, Brad.
Thank you, Sue.
Good to see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Good to see you.
So the last time you were here, you gave our audience some really sound advice, and one of the things that you said was they need to make sure they fully understand the type of program that their loan officer is putting them in. And I know there are several types of loan programs out there. SC Housing is one of them.
Yes.
And can you tell us more? There's a few different programs that they offer within that program. So can you explain that at a high level and let our audience know what they can expect with SC Housing?
Sure. So SC Housing, phenomenal housing program here in the state of South Carolina. It's funded by the state of South Carolina, and they've got several different programs across their entire platform. So they've got down payment assistance. They've got three different down payment assistance programs. So we're going to start with their main one, which is the Homebuyer Program. Okay, so that down payment assistance program called the Homebuyer Program comes with $10,000 towards down payment and closing costs. So if your down payment amount, let's say it's an FHA loan and it's 3.5%, and that's only $7,000, you can use the additional $3,000 of the $10,000 to go towards your closing cost. Okay, wow. So it's not just up to the down payment; it's $10,000 to cover down payment, and if anything's left over to go towards closing.
Now, will the buyer have to pay that money back?
Great question. So yes, there is a 15-year forgivable 0% second mortgage. So what do I mean by that? They're going to give you the $10,000. There's going to be a silent second mortgage. Okay, silent second mortgage means there's never any monthly payment and there's no interest on it. And it's for 15 years. So if you do not sell or refinance your home in that 15-year period, it is 100% forgiven. It just goes away. Now, if you sell or refinance your home within that 15 years, and you're going to pay that back in full, $10,000, through the connection of the sale or the refinance. Now, here's what I tell people. A lot of people get nervous about that, and you really should not. So, one of the things we talk about with customers a lot is, hey, I'm going to pull money out of my stocks, out of my 401k, a retirement plan, and I'm going to use that money for my down payment and to go towards my closing costs instead of using SC Housing. Well, let's say 5 years later you sell your home and you make $40,000 on the sale of your home. You still have to pay yourself back the $10,000, and your actual realized gain is how much? It's $30,000.
Okay.
So you're either going to use your money or you're going to use their money, and you can use their money at 0% interest, which is a phenomenal deal, right?
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. So I tell people, don't get caught up on that. Let's think through it, and let's understand that using somebody else's money at 0% interest with an opportunity to get it forgiven is a big deal. And if you got to pay it back, same thing you would have to do for yourself, pay yourself back anyway. So second mortgage, 15 years, no payments, 0% interest. Now, that home buyer program covers, loan program wise, covers FHA, conventional, USDA, and VA. So you get a VA customer that has zero down payment, right? They don't have to make a down payment, and USDA, no down payment. You can use that $10,000 exclusively towards closing costs, or you can use that down payment or that $10,000 towards down payment on a loan that doesn't require it. And what does that do for the VA customer, the USDA customer? It drives their payment even lower. Yeah, so great program. Now, the other part of the home buyer program is a no down payment option. So, for example, with the down payment option through South Carolina Housing, you're going to get a really good rate. So let's look at FHA. FHA, their current rate as of yesterday was 6%, which is a little bit lower than what the market is for a regular FHA loan. But if you do the no down payment assistance option, which means you do not get $10,000 from them, you can take a rate at 5.25%.
Oh.
So the home buyer program has either down payment assistance or no down payment assistance. No down payment assistance drives the rate even lower. So even if you don't need down payment assistance, you can elect to take the lower rate on their standard program.
Gotcha. So is this program a limited time offering, or is it offered year round?
So you offer year round. This one's not limited. They do have a Heroes program. This should be coming out typically April. Mid to end of April, they'll fund it. Once those funds are exhausted, it goes away. That Heroes program is really cool. It's for teachers, police officers, firefighters, nurses. You've got to be certified and hold a license in those categories. But if you do, then you're going to get a little bit better of an offering from them. They haven't announced this year what it is. I did talk to Claude, the guy that runs it, about a week ago, and he said, hey, we're finalizing details. We'll have it out in about a week or two. So that program is short term. So if you are a nurse, a doctor, if you're a teacher, if you're a police officer, if you're working a corrections facility somewhere, make sure to reach out now, because as soon as they release that program in April, people jump on it, and sometimes it only lasts 2 months.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, you actually answered my next question. So the other question I have is there a minimum or maximum income requirement for these programs?
It is. So there is one other program for SC Housing, and it's called Palmetto Home Advantage, and it allows, so the first program is strictly homebuyer, is strictly for first-time homebuyers. You could not have owned a home in the last 3 years. One of the problems we run into too, for an example, I'm on my parents' home as well, right? You know, I'm on their deed and title. I'm not on their mortgage, but I'm on their deed and title. So if you've got a customer that wants to use the homebuyer program as a first-time homebuyer, but they're on another deed and title, even though they may not be on mortgage, that still counts as being a homeowner, okay? Because deed and title is what gives you ownership in the property. So the first program, homebuyer, has to be a first-time homebuyer, cannot have owned a home in the last 3 years. The other program, Palmetto Home Advantage, which is a really good program, you can be a repeat buyer, you can currently own a home and then use that program. Rates are a little bit higher, down payment assistance is done a little bit differently, but that is their backup program to serve those repeat home buyers as well. Now, all of these programs do have income restrictions, okay? Income restrictions are not cut and dry. What I mean by that is depending on where you live, right? What county do you live in, and how many people are in the household will dictate what the income maximum is, okay? So if you've got a family of 3 and you're in the Spartanburg area, your maximum is going to be around $90,000 a year, okay? Now that's for all people that are on the loan transaction, okay? So if you've got a couple and both of them make $80,000 a year, you're not going to be able to qualify for that program if it takes both of you to qualify for the mortgage. But if only one of you qualifies for the mortgage, then that's fine, okay? So we can look at the income sets. Okay. So my suggestion would be anybody that's interested in hearing more about this program after watching the videos to call you, let you get some information from them, and then I can get on the phone with them and we can start examining income position, what programs they may qualify for. There are some special little nuances with the program, but what we find is there's a lot of people that qualify for this program. There's a lot that's done in the Spartanburg area for South Carolina housing. So, once again, get on the phone with you. We'll talk about it. We'll get you great information, and then we'll help you guys as a family or an individual make a good decision financially.
Well, Brad, thank you so much for the great information. That has been really, really helpful. And if you're looking to buy a home, please give me a call. I will help you find your dream home, and I will connect you with Brad here, and he will set you up with a great SC Housing mortgage program.